Need your attention, please.
This Friday,
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Jason Statham is taking corruption down.
You are a problem. Damn right I'm a problem.
Come on, bro.
Don't move.
The Beekeeper, rated R, only in theaters Friday.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And this review is going to be on The Beekeeper, which came out this year. It stars Jason Statham. It also stars Emmy Raver-Lampman, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Josh Hutcherson, Phylicia Rashad, Jeremy Irons, also David Witz. And the film was directed by David Ayer. David Ayer directed Training Day. He also directed the first Fast and Furious film. He directed Suicide Squad, which is a guilty pleasure for me. I like Suicide Squad. He also directed Fury, which I really loved that film. Really enjoyed it, with Brad Pitt and Shia LaBeouf and John Bernthal. And before I get into the review, I know that I didn't do a SmackDown review last night, but didn't want to. I watched the show, and the show was absolutely atrocious. It was boring, and nothing happened on the show last night. But The Beekeeper, I really enjoyed this film. It's action-packed. Jason Statham is good in the film. Jason Statham, is good at anything that he's in. But really enjoyed this. This is on my list of favorite films of the year so far. But basically what the film is about is Adam Clay, played by Jason Statham. He's a beekeeper, and he lives in a barn, and he's a tenant, at this lady's barn, who was played by Phylicia Rashad. It was good to see Phylicia Rashad in this film. Of course, we all know her from her role as Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show. And pretty much, basically, Phylicia Rashad's character, Eloise, she's a retired school teacher, and she falls for this phishing scam that basically takes all her money. It leaves her bankrupt, and this phishing scam ends up stealing $2 million from her charity fund. And because of all this, she commits suicide. And her daughter, Verona Parker, who is played by Emmy Raver-Lampman, she's an FBI agent, and she ends up, seeing Jason Statham's character, in the house. And they end up arresting Jason Statham's character. And it's revealed that he is cleared and released, and Verona ends up telling Jason Statham that the FBI was well aware of this group that scammed her mother out of all that money. But this group is very difficult to track. So pretty much basically Jason Statham's character contacts this mysterious group called the Beekeepers, which, he was a part of but is retired. And he contacts them to find these people responsible, for taking all these people's money. And pretty much that's basically, what the plot of the film is about. But Jason Statham, as Adam Clay, he did a really good job in the role. Very likable character, of a guy who's living his quiet life in this barn, as a beekeeper, just taking care of the bees, and just pouring all this honey in the jar from the bees. And, him going out kicking ass, trying to, take down, corruption from these groups that, are stealing, money. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome character Jason Statham plays. Emmy Raver-Lampman as Verona Parker. I thought she did, a good job as well. Josh Hutcherson plays Derek Danford, who is your main villain of the film. Josh Hutcherson, good actor, Really enjoyed him in the Hunger Games films, which I like all of them. And, I thought he did a, pretty good job playing the villain here, where he is the boss of this group that end up taking Phylicia Rashad's character's money, and he ends up telling one of his employees, Mickey Garnett, who is played by David Witz, to go after Jason Statham's character. And what was really funny was there's a scene where Jason Statham, ties up Mickey Garnett, David Witz's character, and he ends up revving up his pickup truck. Jason Statham revs up his pickup truck and pretty much ties David Witz's character to the truck, and the truck goes off the ledge into the water, taking David Witz's character with him, which I thought, that was, pretty cool. And then, as Jason Statham's character arrives at this, at the place that took Phylicia Rashad's character's money, he ends up beating the hell out of these two guards outside, comes in with, two gas cans, and then just, pours the gas around the place, blows it up. But overall, Beekeeper, good movie. Really enjoyed it. Jason Statham kicks ass in this film. Forgot to mention Josh Hutcherson's character. His mother is the president of the United States, who was played by Jemma Redgrave. But overall, it's a good movie. The action scenes, were really good, especially Jason Statham kicking ass, and the fights were, well choreographed. The cinematography, I thought, was pretty good. You don't get, shaky cam here in the film. But Beekeeper, definitely check it out. It's worth the watch. If you're a fan of Jason Statham. You also get, a little appearance by Minnie Driver in the film. You got Jeremy Irons also in the film. But when the film came out, it was number one in its third week at the box office. It grossed $66 million domestically here in the States and in Canada, and $86 million in other territories, and it made $152 million against a budget of $40 million. So it was, a hit at the box office. It spent its first 8 weeks in the top 10 at the box office, peaking at number one in its third week. In preparation for the film, Jason Statham learned several common methods of beekeeping, and he also interacted with real bees. That's a risk take there. You got to, not be afraid of, handling bees, while you're a beekeeper, and you got to, inflict, the pain with, the bees possibly stinging you. But overall, check out The Beekeeper. It's a good movie. Really enjoyed it. Good action. And Jason Statham is, just really good in the film. Yeah, so, anyways, that's it for my review of The Beekeeper. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this review. Definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.